Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Hey, EXO. Hey, Shakaring. I want to make sure I get that right. Shak Shara King Black. Hey, Jay Parrish. The reason I came on now is to let you guys know. I've been following that YSL trial, and I told you about the verdicts a couple of days ago on the first men that was all fighting for their life. Well, child, about 2 hours ago, the remaining 6 men, black men that's been locked up and they couldn't get out for almost 3 years, the state dismissed the case. They dismissed all them cases against them innocent black men. They had them men charged with RICOing. They had them charged with murder. They had them being like savage gang members. They was just lying on them in court with fake evidence and people getting up there just lying on them. Well, honey, Fairness Willis had to get some of that power off her face and dismiss them fucking charges on them remaining 6 black men. She didn't want to go through the shame of trying to get up there and railroad them men. You've been like, they done locked them men up for almost 3 goddamn years. No bond. Hopefully they'll be out by Christmas. Hopefully they'll expedite, the paperwork, whatever they got to do through the system. Because I think that right now they need to be getting out. But I've been going to some of them crime channels, and they are studied looking at like the jail roster, and the men are still in custody. But every second counts. The men need to be on the streets immediately. There's no reason for them to still be locked up. Now, ain't that some bullshit? Almost 3 years. And are they going to say, oh, they're going to open the door and just say, yeah, well, you can go now. Ain't that some shit? And you know what? Hopefully they can, sue or something to get some kind of justice. I'm glad that they didn't, they wasn't tried with that first, with Young Thug them. So they would be like scared, frightened into taking a sentence. Or like probation for 25 years like Young Thug did. Because you're so scared you're going to get life. But all that murder and the murder and RICO and all that other bullshit in there. And have your life hanging in the balances for something you didn't do. That's a hard pill to swallow. In the great old USA. But at least she did the good thing, Fanny. which she had all kind of scandals before the trial started and while the trial was going through, lying like she wasn't laying up with this man and everything. And they kept on pushing with the case, doing all kind of underhanded shit. I'm so glad this was televised. But honey, we got 6 black men. Hopefully they'll be home tonight to be with their loved ones. I hate that this wasn't settled before Thanksgiving. I hate that this shit wasn't settled almost 3 years ago. That's a lot of damn time to be locked up from your family for something you didn't do. And all they gonna say is case dismissed. Child, God bless America, ain't that right, child? Hey, living my best life. I ain't going back and forth. But child, I had to come on Vibrant and let you guys know about what just happened a couple of hours ago. And I'm gonna be in just to be making sure I get to the end on this. I'm gonna just do my research and make sure that there are no more black men involved in this case that are still locked up. You see what I'm saying? But I have the men names and I want to wish them the best in their lives, going forward. It was a Khalif Adams, Justin Cobb, Damone Blaylock, Javarius Bradford, Jaden Myrick, and Javon Fleetwood. They are due to be released at any time. I'm so glad that God heard these black men cry and you came to their aid when their state turned against them. Okay. But like I said, hopefully they'll get out there today, because any minute is too long to be in jail for something that you didn't do. And just sitting in there riding. Dee, you hear me? Just got them black men in jail for nothing. Now, even if it was a white man in jail for nothing, I think that's too much. But I'm emphasizing this because this was one of the longest trials in the history of that state. And the state lost. So they didn't want to have to go through that again because they know they were full of shit the first time. There was so much wrong that was done on that trial. And it was just in living color for America to see. And just think about how many people are locked up, all races, over some shit that the state done pieced together. Maybe because you might be a little flashy when you go out. You want to look nice every day. Because some people, I'm sure them young men look really charming, smell good. Riding around with their buddies, always happy. And somebody in that state, in them offices, they didn't like that. And they making their career out of rapping. And they put all them charges on them boys. Gang members, RICOing, murder. And it was a murder, but they didn't have no proof that them boys did it. So they need to get busy, get out there on their job. And don't go about what they think that they know. They need to get out there and do their job and investigate that person that was murdered death. And not be putting people in jail because you think they did and making up a bunch of damn charges. They need to get out there and do their job, what they paid to do, instead of wasting the taxpayers' money on foolishness. Hire some more detectives to get out there on that Erda case. It can be solved instead of making up cases on people. Now, I just want to give y'all that to chew on. But like I said, I'm going to make sure that all the men have been released out of, custody regarding this here. So, like I said, today was 6 of them left. But I want to make sure that all of them got out of jail. So I'm going to have to, keep my ear out there on the street. And maybe we can bring this portion to a close for this bullshit. Cause this was something wicked that could have affected like 12 lives. Ain't that a lot of black lives? 12? Like 12 young men they tried to do the murder and Rico on with no evidence. And that's a slap in the face. 12 people. My God, today. Ooh, child. Let me get out here in these streets and see what's going on. I just kind of tuned out on YouTube after that bullshit, all that fake stuff that's been going on. And I was catching up on Survivor and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm watching some of my murder shows I missed while my remote control was messed up. Ooh, child. Honey, I'm going to do some Netflix and other shit because this YouTube shit is getting on my last nerve. Ooh, child. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, please. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.